Because I've handled heartbreak, I've handled patience. Now I'm ready to handle direct deposit blessings. My financial overflow. Miraculous tax brackets. Lord, please test me with wealth. I promise I won't switch up. I'll still say thank you after every transaction. You gave me character, now give me commas. I think God's next test for me should be, can he handle a ridiculous amount of money? Because I've handled heartbreak, I've handled patience. Now I'm ready to handle direct deposit blessings. My financial overflow. Miraculous tax brackets. Lord, please test me with wealth. I promise I won't switch up. I'll still say thank you after every transaction. You gave me character, now give me commas. I think God's next test for me should be, can he handle a ridiculous amount of money? Because I've handled heartbreak, I've handled patience. Now I'm ready to handle direct deposit blessings. My financial overflow. Miraculous tax brackets. Lord, please test me with wealth. I promise I won't switch up. I'll still say thank you after every transaction. You gave me character, now give me commas.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work out?
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
That, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Welcome to Gaming Daily Live. What is up, everyone? I hope you're doing well today. We've got a loaded episode for you. Valve just crossed $1 billion in Counter-Strike 2 revenue for 2025. We got a masterclass in how live service games are actually winning. We're going to unpack Adam Fern's exit from Proof of Play. Apparently preparing for his return to fine dining. He is cooking out there. And we got some real crypto drama that we're going to dive into. CoinGecko might be potentially up for sale at a $500 million valuation. Is this the top? Bitcoin seems to be back. Are we over $96,000? We're like $95,000. Crypto Twitter is back. Man, so much is going on. That's why I love doing this Gaming Daily live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Chloe Burbank in the chat. What is up, fam? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I'm super excited. It is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. And the news ain't stopping, ladies and gentlemen. But first, we have to thank the incredible, wonderful sponsors that make this show possible. SoulForge Fusion, the official game of Gaming Daily. They are crushing it right now with their mobile build. Crypto Twitter is back, Chloe. You nailed it. Their mobile build is coming. So that's super exciting. They released this big update. It is an open beta on both iOS and Android. And, you know, the team has been focused on bringing the full PC experience to their mobile build with real gameplay, real cards, real progression, and they want your feedback. as they dial in the performance and the device support. So if you've been wanting to try SoulForge Fusion, but maybe you don't want to download it on your phone, you know, you're a mobile gamer, this one is for you. You can jump in their Discord and get those download details. But of course, if you want to play the game for free on Steam, you can do that right now. Download it and give it a shot. And shout out to SoulForge Fusion and 100X, because they just released one of the matchups from their latest SoulForge Fusion Championship Series. So you can check out TCG Jeff going against Bionic Soup, you know, and get a taste of what the game entails. Let's jump right into our first story. Shout out to SoulForge. Thank you guys for sponsoring Gaming Daily. Guys, we talked about this yesterday. My goodness, the Pokemon Lego set sold out in less than 24 hours. The $650 flagship Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise set that we were reacting to, that I love and did not know how I would be able to afford it. And now that it is sold out, I am so sad because oh man, I wish I want one. It's so cool. Maybe I can grab one of the Pikachus at some point. That is insane. These are just pre-orders too, by the way. This is just pre-orders. So pre-orders for the $650 flagship Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise build has sold out. I think these are coming next month, February. So you know, keep your eye on that. Maybe they come back in stock. I mean, the flippers are gonna eat on that one. Seems like that is gonna be a collector's item. So congratulations to everyone that copped one, but let's keep it moving. We got a bunch of news to cover today. Marvel has released the new trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Honestly, guys, listen, hold up. You guys know how we do it here. Live trailer reaction. Before we get into it, I got to be honest. I don't think I really watched the last Avengers Endgame, which is crazy. I know. I've seen all of the clips. I've seen all of I know what happens. I don't know. I was just kind of like Avengers out when it came out. But I can also say, like, I kind of miss the Avenger. Like, I miss, you know, the big spectacle. And so I'm ready. I'm ready for Doomsday. I'm ready for the reboot-ish of the franchise-ish. I remember when, you know, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. Was revealed as, you know, Doomsday or as the villain at Comic-Con a few years ago. I've seen, you know, the build up to the movie. So is this going to be first teaser? I don't know. Okay, let's watch this. Yeah, Dr. Doom. Thank you. Shout out Vix Pop. Shout out Vix. Vix, great job on the clip yesterday, by the way. The Pokemon clip was fire. I really liked your instincts. Really liked your work there. So without further ado, guys, we got a minute trailer teaser to watch. Let's just react to this together.
I've lost everyone that matters to me.
Yeah. Where is everybody? Thick art. Getting Dune vibes? Getting Dune vibes?
To prepare our people for the afterlife. I have mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Ben, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
I love that. Okay. Is that the teaser? The Wakandians and Fantastic Four are going to be in Avengers Doomsday. That was the teaser. In 12 months from now. Okay. All right. Teaser. Cool. I was expecting a little bit more. I would have liked a little bit more. give me Robert Downey Jr. Moving on, guys. Our next story. When's the movie? Yeah, 2020. I think something like that. I'm jumping all around to all of our news stories. I'm not sure if the official release date has been published, but our next story, Counter-Strike has reportedly generated over $1 billion in revenue for Valve in 2025. Players opened over $400 million weapon cases. Wow, 400 million weapon cases. According to YouTuber Zesty Jesus, who says he and a collaborator built a tool to collect sales data across the Steam community market. So not verified for sure. And we could dig into, how the tool is built or whatever. The data used covers a period between November 2024 and November 2025. Interesting. We could click into the article. We're just going to go off of the headline right now. 400 million weapon cases. That is a crap ton of weapon cases. And what are they like? $2, I guess, $2.50 between $2 and $3 to generate over $1 billion in revenue. People love gotcha. People love opening up cases. People love the reactions, the winning, the everything. $1 billion. One video game just for skins in the game. They're not even NFTs. They don't even have like a verified marketplace. It's all black market. Wow. That's impressive. But it also just like, dude, gaming is inevitable. Crypto gaming is inevitable. Crypto is inevitable. Like, gamers should be able to do what they want to do with their assets, and game developers who provide those experiences and entertainment can make a lot of money from it. So crazy. Cool. Congrats to Counter-Strike, dude. It's so funny too, because I remember when Counter-Strike 2 came out and it's just like a reskin of Counter-Strike. So it's like they literally just updated the game, and $1 billion a year. Just like that. GG's. Deadpool is joining Marvel Rivals, apparently the first ever triple hero, coming on January 16th. So in a couple days here. I don't know what a triple hero is. What does that mean? Am I a noob for not knowing that? Deadpool in the game, super Deadpool like. Let me play the audio for you guys. Take my paycheck. Like, very Deadpool. Very, here's my butt.
It's Deadpool's turn to shine.
Like,
Pew, 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 pew.
trolling.
Heads up, losers. A game within a game. A meta. Thank goodness this book has pictures.
I don't know, I kind of want why can't I not Ryan Gosling? What the hell is his name? What's Deadpool's name? What's the actor's name? Why can I never remember things? This is gonna drive me crazy. I am so annoyed. I want his voice. The Mint Mobile guy. What is his name? Ryan something. I don't know if I love the voice. I also, it's a little too gimmicky for me. But you know what? People love Deadpool. People love Marvel Rivals. I'm surprised that he wasn't in the game sooner, to be honest, but it also makes sense for them to have a big character release. So cool. I'm an instant lock Punisher. Punisher is my guy. Right there you see him in the cut. Marvel Rivals, fantastic game. So fun. Put so many hours into it, but dude, it's so hard for me to get off of Arc Raiders right now. You know, the fantasy of Marvel Rivals was fantastic, but just the realism of Arc Raiders and the addictiveness of Arc Raiders, like I just can't get enough Arc Raiders, man. Chloe says they should have used the voice from the old single player Deadpool PC game. Ooh, interesting. I don't remember that voice. Ryan Reynolds? Why could I not remember Ryan Reynolds? Even now as I say it, that doesn't sound right, but it was Ryan Reynolds. Why does that sound weird to me right now? Am I tripping? What's going on? Deadpool is coming to Marvel Rivals. I spent way too long on that story. I didn't care that much about that story. Arc Raiders, talking about Arc Raiders, over 12 million players, and you can claim a limited edition gold pickaxe for jumping into the game and claiming it. Dude, I did this instantly. I was late to a meeting today because I was loading up Arc Raiders so I could get my gold pickaxe. Oh, I love it. I love it so much yeah. Because I've had like the regular pickaxe. 12 million players, insane. Dude, also like just so good. So good, so brilliant. Like, yes, give me something for free that I'm excited about. Surprise and delight. This like fun achievement. I can just log in, claim it, and start using it immediately. I feel like crypto games like too often are like, you got to jump through all these hoops and, you know, do a song and dance to like claim your item. Yeah, don't show. Yeah. And it's like, bro, like just let me log in, claim some cool stuff. Like how many people are going to log into the game to claim this, you know? And I feel like I remember when Off the Grid did, they did their Twitch drops, which was cool. You know, it was pretty easy to do. You just watched a streamer for a little while and then you were eligible to claim. I think they actually had some pretty cool weapons. But man, crypto games, if you're trying to get like your user base re-engaged, you know, drive more retention, how easy is it to just drop a limited edition skin, limited edition NFT? Like, yo, go claim that. Guys, study Arc Raiders, man. Like, I don't know. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about what's going on in the world. We got Watcher Guru. Bitcoin cracked over $96,000. I think if I check my phone, I think we are at 95.5 right now, according to my phone. 410 million, almost $500 million worth of crypto shorts liquidated in the past hour, shorting Bitcoin in this market. Crazy. President Trump called the Fed chair Jerome Powell a jerk. The clown world continues. Elon Musk doing Starlink stuff. I don't know. Inflation. There was some like inflation CPI stuff today. It was inflation remained at 2.7%. All, the politics and economic guys were going crazy about all that. Investor Jordan probably knows all about the inflation print today. I'm just here to play games, man. I'm just here to play games. Ooh, I didn't see this one. The Senate unveils their crypto market structure draft bill. Interesting. Okay, guys, 2026, the crypto legislation is coming. You love to see it. We're also going to talk about this story a little bit later in more detail. Former New York City Mayor Eric Adams launched a crypto token and rugged it, pulled liquidity to the tune of like $2.6 billion. My goodness. I keep doing that today. I keep like saying way larger numbers. $2.6 million, but still absolutely insane. Clown show. The guy literally printed the Empire State Building on the chart. Bright chiming in saying, did you see the news that Dubai blocked privacy coins? I think from what I read, they blocked it from businesses. Like businesses can't be using privacy coins, but like if like you're an individual, you can trade and speculate and own or something like that. I saw some news on it for sure. Cool. That's what's going on in the world. Shout out to Watcher Guru. And let's get into some of the gaming news. First up, we had this article from games.gg, GAM3S.gg. The games industry M&A hit $161 billion in 2025. This was led by Electronic Arts and Netflix, with mobile, AI, and Web3 linked tech shaping the outlook for 2026. What a great report to see. M&A, for anyone that is not familiar, means mergers and acquisitions. So this is, the games industry buying or merging or acquiring, other companies, other studios, other, projects, infrastructure, merging them in. When you see that level of deal flow happening, it's very exciting. It means that people are, cashing out, people are investing, people are exiting. A lot of money, liquidity is flowing through the system, through the industry. And that's very positive. It's very positive because it shows belief, it shows excitement, it shows conviction, and it can be like big payouts for studios or major mergers and acquisitions like Electronic Arts, EA, Saudi Arabia, investment fund bought like half of EA for like $51 billion or something like that. So that probably made up a pretty large share of this, not gonna lie. Electronic Arts $55 billion buyout, Netflix's $82 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers. So together, these deals defined a year in which large publishers and media companies used acquisitions to strengthen their long-term positions across games, entertainment, and technology. You do see the risk here, right, is you do see a conglomeration forming. You see, the rich getting richer, and the ability to choose for the consumer going away. So that cannot always be a positive sign. Like, I don't feel great about, Saudi Arabia owning so much of EA. Nice to be with you, bro. I'll go through the news again. Thank you so much for being here, Bright. It is a pleasure having you. We're going to keep it moving, keep it going. Next up, Adam Fern. This is probably the biggest crypto gaming news of the day. Adam Fern has left Proof of Play. He was a co-founder and he was on the founding team of Cash App. He was one of the big names, the notable adults in the room that we had in crypto gaming. Really nice guy. I've met him at NFT NYC. He does a lot of like pizza and food content around New York City, kind of as a hobby. And actually he talks about that in just a little bit. Major news, man, to see him leave Proof of Play. Obviously, we wish him the best in everything that he does. We thank him for his time. He says it's not an easy call, but the right one for him. Looking back, nothing but fond memories, even through the dark times. Of course, Pirate Nation, the game, ended up shutting down earlier this year. So, and then, their Proof of Play VRNG product that they were, the tech that they were selling. I mean, this doesn't look good for Proof of Play. This doesn't look great for Proof of Play. They've been doing their Proof of Play arcade. They said that they had other games coming. But yeah, I mean, with all of the struggles that they've had, and now to lose, I think they had Dith on at one point. Dith was a part of the team. He obviously left a while ago now to build Gigaverse. To see Adam Fern leave is maybe a little troublesome, maybe a little worrisome. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You never know. But it's been a difficult time for all of crypto gaming. He kind of goes down memory lane here. So very, very cool. He did have this one comment where he says, "We built a thriving community of gamer dads." I love that. Shout out to the gamer dads. "Until the Vietnamese farmers showed up and turned our economy into a war zone. I really didn't like that comment. I don't know why that needed to be added. This is the second or third time where Adam has like called out it. I first spoke on it like last April or something like that, where he made a comment about extractors, and just kind of like, it left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm going to be honest, because it just, the way that he spoke about his community, you could tell that he was kind of, frustrated or lashing out, and calling them extractors. I said it in a video, like, I don't know if you should call your community extractors. My issue with it is like, people are going to play the games that you design, and Pirate Nation had a very big play to earn campaign and position themselves largely as like a play to earn game. Their token did really well and their airdrop did really well in the beginning. And then as they kept going with their play to earn seasons and big prize pools, they continuously had issues. I guess they just got farmed to death, but that was the game design that you guys made. So it was really surprising to me for you guys to be surprised by that, because you launched it at a time where we understood how play to earn economies go. We saw what was happening with Pixels. We obviously saw what happened with Axie Infinity. We saw what happened with Step In. We saw what happened with Ice Poker, the community that I came from. We've just seen this time and time again. So when they did their play to earn and their token, you were thinking like, well, okay, this is a Mitt from Farmville. This is Adam Fern from Cash App. This is Pirate Nation. Like I wrongfully assumed that they had a better design and had spent years researching tokenomics and like on-chain economies and sustainable player-owned economies, and had a better solution. And that's what really was exciting at that time. And to see their token go well in the beginning and the airdrop go well and people were happy, it was like, oh, wow, like they really have something here. That turned out not to be the case. It just took a little bit more time, and it all kind of started to fall apart. So, but that's on you guys, that's on the studio, that's on the developers, that's on the team to lash out at people publicly. I don't think is a great look. And then even here, like the Vietnamese, like I lived in Vietnam for 2 years. I go to the Philippines every year for YGG Play Summit. I just don't like the way that people talk about other countries. The way that people talk about Nigeria or India or Southeast Asia. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like, be cool, bro. Be better than that. And now I'm not saying that to Adam. I'm saying that to like the people that talk about it like that. I just don't like it, man. Not a fan. But this was a really nice message. Shout out to Adam Fern. No disrespect, intended there. He says that, on the weekends before he was doing a lot of this when he was in college or whatnot, or had his job, he used to moonlight in fine dining as a hobby. And, he's going back to that now just for fun. So look forward to unrelenting food content. He's going to be cooking and hunting the most delicious spots in New York City. If you follow Adam Fern, you know that he is a pizza reviewer basically, and he's really good at finding hidden gem pizza places in New York. So, and I actually went to one of their Pirate Nation meetups at NFT NYC, and it was like a pizza crawl where he took people around to the different spots. So that was really cool. Big shout out to Adam Fern. Nothing but love and respect there. Moving on to another Adam FDF. Football.fun, sport.fun. The fun token is coming January 15th. I think I just saw they're going to be on Kraken I'm sure there's going to be other exchanges that they're on. I'm sure there's probably a list of announcements, but I saw Kraken at a minimum. And shout out to Adam. He was on stream today with Oliver from OpenSea and Sam Stefanina from Gamified and Remix. It looks like they went for just under an hour, and I'm sure it's a great interview. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I want to go back and watch it. I'm sure Sam's asking great questions. Sam has been working with Adam and Sport.fun on his Amplified show. Oliver is just one of the best people in the space, always putting games on the center stage and supporting so many of the builders. So I'm sure that they had a lot of really great questions. And yeah, really, really looking forward to that. I also think that Football.fun, Sport.fun, they released the utilities for the token and some of the benefits. So, you know, listen, Fun is a token for the biggest consumer app on Base and the fastest growing app in crypto. Talk yo shit. Holding Fun unlocks a bundle of benefits and future ecosystem rewards. We're still doing the future ecosystem rewards stuff, huh? I mean, he does talk about a bonus airdrop here. So you're going to get boosted Fun rewards starting with a further 2% of Fun tokens airdropped in a month one after the TGE. You get fee rebates, you get extra TP rewards, more tradable assets, early scouting points, real world perks, whole bunch of good stuff here. This is definitely one to watch, guys. And we're wishing them well. We're rooting for them. Let's see. Did they retweet any of their exchange listings? Tick. Yeah. Kraken. Okay, so only Kraken so far as the announcements that we have seen. Shout out to Kraken. We use Kraken. Shout out to Bill King from the Kraken team. Great guy. And yeah, Fun is coming on Thursday. Next up, Scarly from On-Chain Heroes says, what if On-Chain Heroes has been building another game in parallel to OCH World that is already also ready to launch? We got On-Chain Heroes Crawler. Apparently it's going to be in the same universe, but an entirely new title strengthening their brand and game studio, arcade-style dungeon crawling fun built on top of crypto rails for degens. Who needs early access? Feels like it's one of those like you know, very light mode arcadey style games where it's like pay a few dollars, you know, maybe do a few dungeon runs and have some fun there. We've been seeing games really try and crack that from a revenue standpoint. Pixels had one, you know, Pirate Nation had one, this arcade style. Some of these are popular in the abstract ecosystem. So very cool. I'll try it out. Cool to see them. I mean, I think they've got such a great brand and building on that momentum. We also got another update from On-Chain Heroes in regards to their creator and community program. They say new world equals new ways to contribute. There's a big overview of their program. Basically, they just want to support creators creating content. They want to be aligned. So really, really good. A bunch of rewards there. Fully built out system, it looks like, for their creator program. What I don't love is like all these emojis in this format just makes me think that this is like from ChatGPT because this is like ChatGPT template. But and what I don't see here is like $50,000, $100,000, $10,000. So I don't know how big the creator program is or their rewards or whatnot, but it's always good when teams are thinking about creators and thinking about the community. What I don't like about this is that, I don't know, man, like, does Arc Raiders have a community creators program? It's like, nah, man, like that thing happens organically because, you know, the game is just really great and people just want to play it and make like the game is so big and the player base is so big that they are incentivized organically to create content on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and TikTok and everything, because it gets engagement, it gets views, there's an audience for it. So sometimes these creator programs, I'm like, your time is better spent building a great game that, you know, the game should market itself. I say that with a grain of salt because I never want to discourage creator programs, but it's just like the majority of creative programs that I've seen have almost never been that interesting to me. And that's why I don't join a lot of creative programs. It's like, if I love the game, I'm going to play it because I love the game and I want to play it, and I'll make content on it. You know, we did that for Shrapnel. We did that for Off the Grid. I did that for Ice Poker. I've done that for a lot of games I did it for Illuvium. We've done a bunch of content for Wildcard, Soulforge Fusion, but we work with them, but that game's fantastic. So like, you know, I don't know. That's my take on creative programs. Moku! We gotta talk about Moku. The box opening phase of Grand Arena started today. I think it's been off to a great start. I've been seeing a bunch of photos, a bunch of pack openings, bunch of motion, bunch of aura. Congratulations to Moku. Congratulations to Hantao. Congratulations to Grand Arena. You love to see it. You can head over to fantasy.grandarena.gg, start ripping some packs, collecting cards, and growing your collection to accumulate the Moku XP ahead of their official Season 1 launch, which, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, is going to have a $1 million prize pool. So very, very exciting. We can actually go over to their website here. Let me go to that view. Website looks great. If I just go back here, Season 1 coming soon. You know, you connect your wallet, you can get cards, packs, you can shop. I'm not logged in, so I don't have any packs here, but some of the cards look awesome. If I go to the shop, you can get the standard bundle. I guess they're selling for 2,000 gems or whatever these site credits are, 4,000 and then 10,000. So you got the big standard bundle. You can rip these packs. They look really good. Oh, there's even smaller packs for 300, 600, 1,500. You can buy gems. You can do that math there. It is on Ronin apparently. So, you know, 67 Ron will be 1,000 gems. I mean, you got to do the math on it, but you guys get the idea. I think, let me go to their account. Let's take a look. Chloe Burbank on the repost. Oh, and it clicked the right one. Shout out to you, Chloe. Look at that. 15 minutes ago, Chloe is posting, here's what your favorite creators pulled from their Moku Grand Arena booster boxes. Looks like we got a compilation clip here. Shout out to you, Chloe. Oh, you're in the chat saying, yeah, I just clipped ETH, Apple, Storming, and Pachara. Nice. Well done. You love to see it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Bunch of pack openings here. I saw this post from Auntie saying, like, I think he was kind of joking. He was saying he got rugged or something. Because he opened 240 packs. Yeah, this one right here. Hantao rugged him. And then Hantao commented saying skill issue. Or skill difference. So funny. Storming said I got no luck either. Shout out to Storming. Bora, my guy, Tempest Guild. And also we got the ultimate guide to Grand Arena Part 1, the Moki Manager. So Auntie seems to be one of the leading Moku content creators. So pretty freaking cool. Cabs TV tuning in on Twitch. What is up, fam? Thank you for checking out the stream. Hope you are well. Also, Axie Infinity has Moki mini accessories coming to Lunacia. You can open booster boxes, secure accessories. So there's a bunch of, bonus stuff happening around there. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. But also, man, what a time to be alive, dude. Axie Infinity tweeting, getting 42 likes, 5 comments, and only 2,000 views, man. Gosh, how the mighty have fallen. Axie Infinity was the biggest thing in the world at one point. $60 billion FDV, and crazy. Still nothing but love for Axie Infinity. Really looking forward to Atia's legacy. We just want to see everyone win, man. We just want to see everyone win. Moving on, talking about someone who is winning, Azuki and their TCG. I saw this post yesterday from JGZ. I don't know his exact position or role with Azuki, but he posted these photos 6 months apart from the Azuki tournaments, some of the IRL tournaments that they've been doing out in California, which is really, really cool. They did one that was like $10,000 in prizing. So really, really cool to see that. Let's like click into the photos a little bit. I think that was first one. And then their latest one had a ton of people, which you love to see it, man. You love to see gamers gaming with crypto IPs, you know? So big shout out to Azuki. I think that their TCG is really, really cool. And I look forward to seeing that like continue to develop. I think the art is sick. I wish they had like a digital version of the game. I don't really want to play with I'm lazy, man. I'm lazy. I don't setting it up, counting and everything. Like give me the digital version. I am there. We got Vibes TCG. We got what's some of the other TCGs? We got some like really casual TCGs. So I feel like they would be able to do it. Moving on, also in Azuki news, it was yesterday, the 4-year anniversary of Azuki. Shout out to Zagabond for this tweet. Just kind of acknowledging the milestone. He says, what matters most, or let's see, actually, let's take a look at this. This year, he's excited for the Azuki IP to continue expanding through story, games, and experiences. What matters most now is leaning into the foundation they've built and compounding their momentum, shipping products that people love, and steadily growing the reach of the Azuki world that we've brought to life alongside the community. I really hope so, man. I want Azuki to win. I feel like they've had some really great moments, but I feel like they haven't like seen a lot of like a ton of motion from it. They sold those watches for like $25,000. And that was like the least expensive one. Like the most expensive one was like $75,000. That was wild. And then like their anime, like, bro, where's the anime? Where's the Azuki anime, dude? It's been like 2-3 years, and like what we've gotten has been underwhelming. We got a few episodes and they were like 8 minutes long. Tick tick, time is ticking. Give me the thing that we like are waiting for, Speaking of things that we've been waiting for, the Bored Ape Yacht Club Clubhouse is coming to Miami. Fun fact, I actually saw this trailer or this video uploaded onto YouTube like a day or two ago, and I went to their official channel and I was like, is this new or is this, because I think that they played this during their Ape Fest, like when they announced that they were building a Miami clubhouse. So I was like, this doesn't feel new. I don't think that this video is new. And then I went to their profiles on Twitter. Nothing was posted. No one posted anything, not Garga, not Yuga Labs, not Bored Ape Yacht Club. So I was like, oh, maybe they just like had this video from a few months ago, and then just like now got around to uploading it to their YouTube. But no, here it is. They've tweeted it out. They didn't even upload it. That's the funny thing. They just tweeted out the YouTube link, but thankfully we can watch YouTube on Twitter. So let's watch this. You know, it's 40 seconds. It's a vibe. Miami vibes. The Bored Apes. The clubhouse is coming to Miami. I think we saw blueprints too on it one time, at one point. The clubhouse. The problem is the issue is the clubhouse needs to be cool. Like it needs to work. It needs to be a success, right? It can't be something that like people don't want to go to, or you go to it and it's like, you know, because I have aspirations and dreams of going to it sometime in Miami. You know, we try to go to Miami for Art Basel, and I would like to go to the Bored Ape Yacht Club house. But if you go and it's like nothing happening or boring or just like not really the vibe, damn, it's not going to look good. So it has to be good. Like it has to be like, oh shit, this is sick. Like this is sick. Like, you know, you got to go and it's got to be right. So big expectations on this. Like it feels like this is the core of their thing, you know? Are they cool or not? Moving on, Pudgy Party introduces the Sugar Surge, their newest season in Pudgy Party. It's colorful, it's sweet, it's packed with new costumes, Sugar Rush maps, and much, much more. Full details down below, so there is a full thread here. We got new games, new maps, looks really cool, and you can download Pudgy Party on iOS or Android. Haven't played Pudgy Party in a minute. I might jump back in, see what's goody in the Pudgy Party. I'm a sucker. Like I like the vibe. I like the Sugar vibe, man. It's a classic. You can't really go wrong. And I want to see how the game plays. So shout out to Pudgy Party. Next up, Oh Baby Games. I feel like Oh Baby Games was making a lot of noise and then they got quiet. But now we're seeing more motion. So we got Oh Baby Games Guild Territories. I don't know what this is. So maybe
everyone,
we'll
and welcome to our update
for
for the Oh Baby platform. We're expanding on guild functions, and the first big update is Guild Territories. Guild Territories is a weekly competitive event where guilds fight for control of different regions of the entire map.
Interesting.
Each territory opens during a scheduled regional window for all regions, including OCE, EU, SA, and US.
Cool.
So everyone gets a fair shot at competing during their own time zones with their guilds. Every guild member gets 3 attacks per week. When you choose to attack a territory, you're participating in the battle window, so strategy and timing really matter, and also who you send to participate from the guild. Each territory is tied to a specific game mode and server. That means how you contribute depends on what the territory is asking for, and to start off with, most of the games will be with Race Royales and OBK, but we plan to add more games and more game modes as soon as possible. So make sure you're aware which region and which game mode the territory is asking for. When the window closes, the guild with the highest GT score takes control of that territory. The scoring of the mode is of course tied to how well you perform in each game mode, and in this case for races it'll be of course how well you position in the race. You can send your entire guild to attack a single node, but then you'll be left with no attacks left with other battle windows open. So coordination will be really important, and you can expect these window timeframes to have the most insane of players. At the end of each week, everything resets. Attacks refresh, territories reopen, and a new cycle begins. And then the rewards are given and distributed amongst the top guilds. This is just
What
the
are the
beginning,
rewards, though?
and we're excited to see how different guilds
How much
approach
are the
territory
rewards?
control. As this is the first rollout, you can expect rewards to change after a few weeks. Timeframes of battle windows to be different. We'll be working with the community to iterate and improve on this function. Basically, we'll iterate continuously until the final form takes place with the full rewards. So get your guild ready.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. Again, like, I would rather world championship. Like, guild wars never really do it for me either. Cause it's just like, was the community asking, if the community was asking for this, if there was already 10 guilds battling it out in OBK and they're like, oh, we want deeper gameplay because, we want to, we have this rivalry going on that we want, to show our dominance and compete. And a game then provided that's super cool to me. But when I see these things, it feels like creative programs. It's like, it feels forced. And it's like, hey guys, we want everybody to play our game. We want you guys to play it consistently. So here's like the mechanic that we're going to introduce so that you guys like have to, like quest and play. And the reason you're going to do that is for these rewards, and we will incentivize it because you'll be a part of a guild. So you don't want to let your guild down. And like, for me, again, it just always feels like I'm getting farmed. I'm getting farmed, man. I don't like being farmed. Man. I just don't like that feeling. I have 200 hours in Arc Raiders and the game came out in October. And I not once, that's not true. Sometimes when I lose loot and I have to go like literally farm more loot so I can craft, I feel like I'm getting farmed a little bit, but gosh darn, is that game addictive and rewarding and fun. So like, I know what they're doing, but I have like a great time doing it. So I don't mind it. Right. Ghost Cat says, I'm enjoying this realistic expectation. Icy, he says, I only see you positive on the timeline, which isn't a bad thing, but I appreciate you. I appreciate the comment, Ghost Fad. I am a nice person. I am a positive person. I always want to look on the bright side. I always want to give the benefit of the doubt. And my default is to support, is to believe. And I genuinely believe in a lot of these teams. I believe in a lot of these projects, these people, these founders, and I am rooting for them to win. But yeah, I will keep it real. I'm never one to not keep it real. I just don't post these longer form nuanced takes, largely because it hurts my hands to type that long. And I also don't have time to go back and forth with people on Twitter all day long. But if you've ever tuned in to Ready Up or any of my streams, I'm always more than happy to give you my honest, real opinions and thoughts. Because I can expand and give that nuanced take. Like, I really like OBB games. I really like Pass. I really like OBB Cart. I've played it a ton. One of my best friends in crypto gaming is one of their top gamers and creators. Shout out to Morph. We came up together in these streets. He was telling me about OBB games before they ever even came out. So I've been following OBB games for literally 3.5 years, and I'm rooting for them, I think a bunch of their IPs and games are really interesting. But yeah, like, I would just like, give me the Oh Baby Cart World Championships. Do what Parallel is doing with this crazy big league, $100,000 tournament. It's going to last over 6 months. We're going to have qualifiers. We're going to have minors and majors. And like, it's this really fun, world champion. Like, and at the end of it, we'll crown a world champion, the best player in the world. And that is just so exciting. That is awesome. That would make me want to play. That would make me want to talk about it and cover it. But like, I feel like I'm never going to hear about this guild territory again, you know? And that's just like where I'm just like, meh, you know? It's like a 6.5 for me, dog. Moving on. We got the Uprising Genesis Emergence Collection dropping tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively on OpenSea. Big shout out to Uprising. I'm glad that we finally have some information on this mint, because we were tracking the mint at Gaming Daily. We had it on our calendar, but I'm like, dog, I don't know anything about this mint. I don't know when it is. I don't know what the supply is. I don't know what the price is. And I don't know why they are only releasing this now, a day ahead of the time. I'm very confused by that. It looks like they ran some collabs. Who did they run this collab with? Syndicate Hub? I'm so confused. How does that happen? And then like I don't get any like updates on this stuff. Anyways, this is their second NFT collection. They were talking about it before. We covered it either this week or last week on this stream, because they announced, you know, their second collection and all the details around it. So there's, you know, a big article here. We also can go to the OpenSea page and see some more information here, where it looks like there's a team mint at 8:30. How many from the team are minting this? They've got the whitelist mint at 9 a.m. for $25. Not bad. Reasonable price. I'm not mad at that. And then the open mint will start at 10 a.m. Until it mints out. And the supply is 3,333, I believe. That's what it says here, right? What did they say in this other tweet? Let me go back. Oh, the top 1,000 Somnia questers have been whitelisted. Cool. And the art looks cool too. So big shout out to Uprising. Good luck. Mark your calendars, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So like 12, 13, 14, 15 hours from now, if you're tuning in live. If you're interested in that mint, again, you can go to their profile and check their pinned article and get a bit more information on the NFT and its utilities. Huge news happened today. Bro, I saw this and I was like, oh wow, Polygon is making moves. And I didn't even see that Sequence was a part of it until like a few hours later. So Polygon Labs has acquired CoinMe and Sequence. You guys see Sequence literally right here. They're one of our title sponsors. They're also going to be over here. I can't get it right. Sequence for over $250 million. $250 million. Polygon is becoming a US regulated payments platform with their acquisition of CoinMe that basically gives them, I guess, US compliance. And then Sequence is helping them move all money on chain. All money on chain. That's the goal. That's the vision. That's the dream. Regulated money movement in 48 states, fiat on and off ramps, 50,000 fiat to crypto locations in the US, easy onboarding with wallet infra, one-click crypto transactions across chains. That is that beautiful Sequence tech. All vertically integrated into the Polygon open money stack. The open money stack, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing out here, boys and girls. The vision is simple. Enable instant money movement for anyone, anywhere, and put it to work. Polygon is building the vertically integrated offering for banks, fintechs, all that good stuff. The CoinMe unlock. So CoinMe, I'm not familiar with CoinMe. I'm getting familiar. They're bringing regulated access to U.S. money movement through money transmitter licenses and a licensed wallet infrastructure already operating in 48 states. So that's massive. So Polygon's like just buying their way in, you know? It's like, hey, you got it. Give me that. Give me that. Give me your approvals. And then we got the Sequence unlock. Sequence is making on-chain payments simple, seamless, abstracting the blockchain complexities away from the user. This is largely through their newest product, Trails, with their embedded wallets, enterprise-grade security, Trails one-click cross-chain orchestration and intense engine that abstracts bridging, swap, and gas from end users. Massive, massive win for Sequence. Sequence has a blog post basically saying like nothing is going to change. The team, the tech, the products are still going to be operating like, you know, as like individuals. Nothing is changing. They're just now in the Polygon family. Their products are also they work across all EVM. So again, it's like, doesn't even have to be exclusive to Polygon, but they are now a Polygon product or a Polygon company, as they say in their bio. Bruh, remember like 2 years ago when people were like hating on Polygon from the gaming aspect? I never got it. I never understood it. I kind of missed like, I think the original wave of Polygon gaming. So I came in like after a lot of this stuff happened, but I always used Polygon and I thought it was great. Like Polygon was really the biggest L2 that I would use. I never really used AVAX. Didn't use Arbitrum at the time. I use Arbitrum more now. Wasn't using Ronin. Whenever I needed to send stables for like a penny or less than a penny, I was doing it on Polygon. I think Decentral Games at the time was built on Polygon, or like used, you know, the Polygon proof of stake. I remember when Immutable partnered with Polygon because they needed to use Polygon's proof of stake. Like, so then people would like, I don't know why they would, you know, bemoan Polygon, like, oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, dude, it's always worked for me. You only hate on it because you're a Solana maxi? Listen, Solana has won me over. I get it. You know, EVM has its issues, right? It doesn't scale. It is expensive. You know, I think the L2 fragmented thesis has not been playing out. And I really respect Solana's laser vision on being, you know, on-chain finance. So yeah, I'm rooting for Solana. I hold Solana. Yeah. But big shout out to Sequence. Really, really happy for them. They've been such an incredible partner of Gaming Daily. They believe in me. They believe in my content. They believe in what we're doing here. They are, you know, such a great development, all-in-one toolkit. If you're building in Web3, you can build with Sequence. And I was actually just talking about, I was just talking to a team and they're like, we're building up, you know, with Sequence. And I'm like, great, congrats. Moving on, guys, moving on. CoinGecko might be sold for $500 million. That's crazy. CoinGecko is exploring a potential sale and has hired investment banking firm Moelis to run the process. According to sources, the crypto market data firm is seeking a valuation of around $500 million. Two people said. The possible deal comes as crypto M&A activity has accelerated sharply, with disclosed transactions reaching about $8.6 billion across a record 133 deals in 2025. I'd be really curious to like find out more about those deals. Again, M&A in gaming, M&A in crypto. M&A is like a huge industry, huge sector. CoinGecko, the prominent crypto market data and analytics company, is considering a sale at a valuation of around 500 million. I hate when articles just repeat themselves. They have not responded to comment, and they don't really talk more about like where their valuation would be. Let's see. With more users utilizing AI chatbots to obtain their information, media and data companies are experiencing a decline in traffic. Oh no, that is not good for me. CoinGecko, one of the most popular price data platforms in the crypto industry, saw its traffic decline to approximately 18.5 million monthly in December 2025, compared to 43 million in 2024, according to similar web data. For comparison, CoinMarketCap, one of the most visited and influential crypto market data aggregators and a peer of CoinGecko, saw its total monthly traffic decline to 64 million in December 2025 from approximately 157 million in 2024. I mean, crypto sentiment is just down. It comes in waves. It comes in cycles. We know that. 2024 December, we were frothing at the mouth, man. The AI meta was going crazy. Trump was, just won and was coming into office. This, you can't really compare that. You're cherry picking data points there. Cool. $500 million for CoinGecko. Seems like a lot. We did see, and we just saw Blockworks like change they let go of like all of their journalists, and they're like, we're going to be an AI tech stack platform instead of like a news media site. So it feels like the valuation on media is down a little bit. But hey, I love CoinGecko. I use CoinGecko. So, I hope, get your money, bro. Get your money. YGG Play is hiring ahead of third-party publishing. They are hiring. Shout out to YGG Play, one of the partners on Gaming Daily. Absolute incredible team, incredible company, incredible organization. I have loved working with them. And listen, they are moving into publishing. They published 2 games, and their third is coming. And they are growing. They're doubling down, tripling down on crypto. Very, very fun, very exciting. Congratulations to whoever applies and gets that role. We're going to keep it going, guys. This next article, we got former New York City Mayor Eric Adams facing rug pull allegations for the meme coin. This was just gross, man. I saw it on the timeline yesterday. So they launched the New York City token, tweeted it out, said that it was going to be like the utility or the purpose of it was to like fight anti-Semitism, which is a crazy idea. Oh, shout out to Star Platinum getting mentioned, man. Hell yeah, dude. What is this tweet from Star Platinum that they are quoting? 120,000 views. Okay, I was hoping for some more. Found manipulation on New York City or NYC. Great ticker, by the way. Banger ticker. I mean, if it wasn't like a BS rug pull, scam coin, the ticker is fire, dude. All right, let's go back to the article. All right, this article is like far too long. Basically, he pulled liquidity, or they pulled liquidity from the liquidity pool after like an hour or something. And I just kept seeing, traders or investors or whatever, like got rinsed to the tune of $2.5 million. I don't know if they, oh yeah, right here. Here we go. The platform pointed removed roughly 2.5 million in USDC at the market peak and later added back about 1.5 after the token price had dropped more than 6. Okay, so they added some liquidity back, but it's just such like a rug pull to pull that liquidity. He tweeted it out. Where do they have the tweets from Eric Adams? Because that was like the crazy thing. Let me see if we can Eric Adams. I mean, are the tweets still up? Yeah, he's got buy NYC token in his bio. They had a video for it. He got booed at the airport. He's still promoting it. He said they're about to change the game. It was on CBS News New York. Hey, vey. What is happening? I mean, Trump did it, so why can't Eric Adams do it, right? Why not? Trump did it, Melania did it. Argentina did it. Crime is legal, right? I don't like any of it, but this is the cycle. We are in the crime cycle. I won't be surprised to see more, right? Because who's stopping it? Who is stopping this? This is why we need legislation. This is why we need like I hate to be the regulation guy, but like this is not why I got into crypto. I mean, are they just allowed to do that? The New York City token? Like what? What? They said they had to rebalance liquidity. Also, like, who is running this, dude? For them to pull liquidity and add it back in, I mean, dude, they have like 5 tweets. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. None of their tweets even got 1 million impressions. How many did Eric Adams get? 2.4 million? Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the most, right? There's a website. They made a website. I mean, they made a website. There's a Twitter account. The digital heartbeat of New York City. Who did it? Who did it? Sahil. Sahil, was this you? Hayden Davis? Was this you? Hayden Davies? Whatever your name is. Was it you? Who did it? Ansem? Was it Ansem? I actually saw a funny tweet. Wasn't Ansem like in New York? And they're like, dude, or Thread guy like went to New York. He's in New York right now. And then like a few hours after Thread guy got to New York, we get the NYC token. That was funny. Yeah, just gross. Our final story for today, ladies and gentlemen, we got Frank DeGods making his YouTube debut on why you need to be opinion maxing in 2026. And the biggest story to come out of this video is the look that Frank DeGods is going with, man. We got this comment was really funny. Holy hell, you went full Chrome Hearts mode on us. I saw Thread guy saying like, damn, Frank DeGods, or not Thread guy, I think it was Jakey. Jakey said that Frank DeGods is looks maxing. I mean, you know, Twitter's going to do what Twitter does. I don't think that Frank cares. You can go to YouTube and watch the video. And you can subscribe.
What happened when every teenager...
This is his first video, at least on a new channel. Rohan Vora, which is his actual real name. So interesting. I don't know if we're going to see like him try to rebrand a bit, enter into new like areas and avenues. Obviously, he's been on his vibe coding arc. If you go to his channel, this is his only video on the channel. So GG's. Just Frank D Gods. Okay. And it's a 9-minute video, and it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Shout out to Frank D Gods. We got blonde hair Frank before we got GTA 6. No, it's good to see Frank back making content, sharing his opinion, doing his thing. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. I think we went a little bit longer than usually intended. We try to keep these things to an hour. It looks like we're about 16 minutes past the hour. We definitely got to thank the sponsor of today's video, SoulForge Fusion, the incredible hybrid TCG built by Richard Garfield and Justin Gary. If you guys don't know who Richard Garfield is, just Google him. Just Google who Richard Garfield is. He made a little game that you might have heard of, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, the creator of Magic the Gathering has a crypto game. That is Justin Gary right there. Full hour town hall that they did over the summer, talking about everything related to the game. Veteran game maker. Justin Gary is no joke. Great guy. Met him in person. Manic Pixie in the chat. Good to see you, girl. Appreciate you showing some love. Shout out to Crims, aka Crimson, the SoulForge Fusion intern. Of course, they got their mobile beta out on iOS and Android. They got the SoulForge Fusion Championship Series happening this month in January with 100X. Big things happening for the official game of Gaming Daily. But of course, shout out to all of our sponsors that make this show possible. Sequence, AI Rev, YGG, Yield Guild Games, B3. You guys are incredible. And everyone in the chat showing some love. Ghost Cat, Manic Pixie, Bright, AE, Cabs, Chloe Burbank, Vix Bob, good to see you. Investor Jordan showing some love on Twitter. You always love to see that. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Sunshine. We are live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Icy Gaming. This has been Gaming Daily Live. Tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. for another day of crypto gaming news and review. And until then, guys, stay humble, keep dreaming, keep gaming, keep health maxing. And we'll see you then, man. We'll see you then. I appreciate y'all. And till the next one. Peace, guys.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
I think God's next test for me should be, can he handle a ridiculous amount of money? Yeah, because I've handled heartbreak, I've handled patience. Now I'm ready to handle direct deposit blessings. My financial overflow. Yeah, miraculous tax brackets. Lord, please test me with wealth. I promise I won't switch up.